Mm. Bubbly. Mhm. Oh, excuse me. Sound like somebody bang banging outside. Pow pow. Or pum pum. That ain't good. That can't be good. I'm gonna know in a minute if I hear some sirens. For sure. Giving y'all a little time to get in here if you coming. Because I know the notifications sometimes pop up late with the bell. With the notification bell. Hey sis. Thank you. You like my little blazer? Got the little pink on the inside, matching my little, well, I got too much hair, but matching my sign back there. Can you see it now? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Okay. Put on a little blazer tonight. I felt professional. I felt like this is a good moment to put on a little blazer, look professional. Because usually, of course, I come down here in a t-shirt or something like that. Something cute, but not a blazer. But it's my 100th episode, so that calls for a little, you know, uppityness, bouginess. I'm just playing. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go ahead and start, man. If y'all come along, come on in, say hey or something. Get acquainted. hmm I know you can't drink because you on that clock, you know. But y'all grab you something to drink, man. This is a celebration. I'm thankful. I really am. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. It's a weekday, so I know how they be. If don't nobody know, I get it completely. All right. Hey y'all. Welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you are here on my YouTube or on my Facebook, please, if you would for me, interact with my content. That means like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. YouTubers hit the bell notification so when I do go live, you don't miss anything that I post, especially these live streams. That's pretty much what I post mostly every Thursday night. Thank y'all so much. If you have not, please would no matter if you're on YouTube or on Facebook, please hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. Make sure you just share with a friend. Help your girl out. Help me get up there in the algorithm. Help me out. Excuse me. This will make the I think the I say I think because I'm sure I tweaked it, along the way, but this is probably definitely the 100 time that some of y'all have heard me say, give my opening, my welcome to Keena's Corner. This episode is very, very, very special to me. Of course, it's very special. We've officially made it to 100 episodes. 100 episodes that deserves an applause, a cheer, you know, all that good stuff. And honestly, the moment ain't even fully hit me yet. Man, I remember when I started, y'all, I was scared. I was so damn nervous. I was scared shitless, like literally. I was so nervous. But when I started, of course, I really didn't have like a clear plan cut out. I was again super nervous. I didn't have the perfect setup. I still don't. I didn't have a team behind me. I still don't. But guess what? Your girl is still here. I'm still here. I'm still trucking, still going, still pushing these episodes out, still trying to heal, and still trying to make sure my people heal as well. That's why I'm here. Of course, I just had me, myself. I had me, myself, and I, my voice, my mic, and a whole lot of emotions and a bunch of things I had to say. And I'm still saying them. So when I started here on Kingdom's Corner, I was still hurting. Like I was still trying to heal as well. Still healing, trying to convince myself that my voice mattered to people. Even when life and the circumstances going on in my life tried to silence my voice. That's a lot. I mean, that is a lot. Yet and still, almost 2 years later, y'all, and 100 episodes in, the healing still hits. The healing still hits. Facts. I'm still doing the work. And I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for supporting the movement, for supporting your girl, for want to jump on Keena's Corner and, heal. So I thank y'all so very much. If you've ever watched an episode or commented or shared anything, whether it's a short on any of my socials or whether you jumped on one of these live streams, I wholeheartedly appreciate you for rocking with your girl. All I'm trying to do is trigger healing in us and get us to see that we can heal and we can move forward in life. That's all I'm doing. So again, thank y'all so much. It's 100 episodes, and I am very excited. If you at home and you got a little wine down time, get you some wine or something to drink, because I got something to drink. I'm thankful for this episode. I really am. So let's hop into this episode. Let's hop into episode 100. So a lot of people think that healing means that you've actually reached the finish line. Nah, it definitely don't mean that. It means that you wake up every single day and you choose yourself again. You wake up every single day choosing yourself. It is a choice, of course. Again, like I always say, it's a choice on whether we heal or not. It's our choice on whether we heal or not. You don't have to, but it's suggested. You don't have to. It means that you stop running from the things that broke you and you learn to walk through them instead, right? Y'all, there have been so many days I did not want to record. And I mean, here on Keena's Corner, there have been so many days I just wanted to quit. I wanted to quit. There have been days I have sat down here, sat in front of my mic, staring at the damn mic, staring at my laptop, staring at my setup. And I'm like, nah, not today. I just ain't got it in me. I felt like that so many different days. There were days where I felt unseen. Those are facts. There are days that I question if my words were ever even reaching anybody, right? But every single time, and this is just honest truth, every single time that I felt like quitting or I felt like I didn't want to record, it's like God reminded me. And I really do know that it was Him. It was like God reminded me, you're still needed. Somebody still needs you. That's why I didn't quit. Even in my quiet moments, even when I'm battling things that are, my own problems, my own personal issues, when I'm battling and dealing with my own stuff, whether it's working, parenting, creating, and honestly, me still healing, God reminds me so often that my transparency heals others. Me being open and honest and not being afraid to tell you things if it'll help you, that that in me, it heals other people. And me being a healer, it fuels me. I never feel drained after I do it. I don't feel drained. And a lot of the times, the words that I speak to other people, it helps me too. I've said that before, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I do mean that. A lot of times, when I talk to other people, when I give advice to other people, when people come to me, when I minister to other people, it actually helps me too. It's so deep for me sometimes, for real. Like when I'm helping other people or giving advice, talking to people. If they come to me for something, it's so deep sometimes, y'all. It's like there's no other way for me to describe it other than I really truly feel like it's God talking directly through me, if that makes sense. I feel like that sometimes because it just seems so divine. I really can't even describe it. Like God always reminds me that I'm where I should be. I'm exactly where in the place at the right time that I should be. Like my words sometimes they flow so naturally. It's like when I get done talking, I'm like, wow, you said that? Oh wow. How did you think of that? Oh wow, And I feel like that be God just talking through me. I know I'm where I should be, right? And this podcast, Keena's Corner, has definitely grown me. It's grown me, right? When I got emotional and I cried, y'all was right here, right? When I talked about my heartbreak, y'all were right there. And I still talk about it sometimes. When I laughed through my pain and I turned it into purpose, y'all were right here. And that's why the healing still hits because it's real, it's authentic. My growth didn't come from any perfect moments. I tell y'all so very often that I'm not perfect, and I want you to hear and believe that when I say it. It came from my broken moments. Not perfect, but broken. It came from them nights that I had so much shit going on, y'all, but I recorded with tears in my eyes, and that's fact as well. That's fact. Whew. Literally came from them nights where I had everything in the world going on, so much shit going on. My mind and my mental was so clouded, but I still recorded with tears in my eyes. I'm still telling somebody, sis, don't give up. Bro, don't give up. You can do it. Hell, I just had a moment like that a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago. It was the first time, honestly, that my children had ever seen me cry. But I mean, that makes us real. I'm not ashamed of something like that. They need to see me, their mom being a mom too, just being vulnerable and, being human, right? But right after that, I got myself together and I still recorded my episode. I still showed up. My growth came from me choosing consistency over comfort. It came from faith. It came from faith, purely, solely from faith, right? God shows me time and time again why I am needed. That's why I won't quit. God keeps showing me that God has been and really lately, but God has been aligning everything right in front of me. Everything. God has been doing it. God has been doing it for me. And now my life, it makes so much sense why strangers and people I barely know that why they will always feel comfortable telling me their business and stuff like this. And this has happened to me since I was a teenager. Now it makes sense to me. It makes sense why couples come to me sometimes asking for advice because they know I won't judge them. They know I'm gonna listen to them. That makes perfect sense to me now. And for a long time, it never made sense. I'm trusted by people, and I imagine because God trusts me too, and if you're here, of course, you may, in some way, you must trust me as well. So I thank you for being around, for sticking around with me, for listening to me, and, just wanting to heal. So while we're speaking on how God has allowed me to still be here speaking and healing simultaneously, let me tell you about a special day I had just last week. So on this day last week, Thursday, last week, y'all, I was at a concert. I went with my friend and I had the opportunity to meet the singer. If y'all know R&B, you know Monica. Monica's been around since the 90s. Well, I actually had the chance not to just go to the concert, I actually had an opportunity to meet her. And it actually has been a dream of mine. Not that I worship or praise celebrities, but I have wanted to give some of my work to a celebrity that I, adore. And I actually had the opportunity. So I met her. For me, it was God's wink. It really was. Also, for me, it wasn't a meet and greet for me, y'all. For me, it just felt full circle. I felt as if I belonged there. And I told my friend this, I just couldn't explain how I really felt, but it felt like I actually belonged there in that place. I felt like hell, I was the celebrity and that was my meet and greet. That's what I felt like. I mean, I was calm, poised, I was confident, peaceful. I ain't have no doubt. I wasn't nervous. Just grace. I was just grace. I felt as if I belonged. And if nobody else saw it, man, God was showing me what alignment looks like. Because a moment like that was actually supposed to happen for me before, but it didn't happen because I don't think it was aligned to at that time. I stood, y'all. I stood there like a boss. I stood there and I signed my very own book for somebody I grew up listening to. And to watch her hold it with a smile and us sit there and converse, that's divine for me. That's confirmation for me why I'm still here on this journey and why I'm still trucking. It wasn't about fame, but favor, but about impact. And that's what I'm trying to make an impact. The dream that I've had, man, God made that possible for me. On this same day when I was at that concert, y'all, I had gotten a new country who had listened to Keena's Corner. And the day before, I had two new countries. And that made three within that same week, y'all. That has never happened to me before, but it happened today at that concert. Shout out to Brazil, Argentina, and India, man. That was just another confirmation for me. While I was at the concert, too, people kept asking me for pictures, because people kept saying, we want to take a picture with you because you're going to be famous one day. That was just another confirmation for me. I believe that I was supposed to be there. God is aligning me. I'm still processing that because there's a time, y'all, I had to fight to get this peace that I had. I don't know if you know that or not, but I had to fight to get this peace that I had. I had to fight to believe I was worthy of being in that room. Hear me. Mm. There were reasons or there were seasons when people tried, and they still do. They try to tear me down. People still try to tear me down, y'all. I have been overlooked. I have been misunderstood on purpose with intent. I've been hurt by people who claim they care, but God, period. But God, He took every ounce of pain I had, every disappointment, and clearly He said, I'm going to elevate her anyway. I'm an elevator anyway. You ain't gotta tell her yes. I'm an elevator anyway. You don't have to love her properly. I'm gonna elevate her anyway. And she still ain't gonna do to you the things that you've done to her. She still ain't gonna get even with you. She still ain't gonna do the evil things that you've tried to do to her. She still ain't gonna pray on your downfall. I'm an elevator anyway. God has, man, and He is not done with me yet. God ain't done with me yet. Facts. I'm here. I'm an author, a podcast, a healer, a mother, a woman still healing, but I'm healing out loud. That's why I'm here on Keena's Corner. Never perfect, but purpose. I'm doing what I'm doing on purpose. Purposeful. Damn, I can't talk. I'm doing what I'm doing on purpose. Doing what I'm do. Doing what I do on purpose. I sound like Twister. Oh my God. So for this episode right here, for episode 100, I want to remind you: don't stop showing up. Whoever you are, whatever you got going on, do not stop showing up. Even when you tired, I get it. I showed up many nights, y'all. I've been dog tired. I have showed up. Even when you are tired, continue to show up. Even when life is heavy, I resonate with that so much. Life has been extremely heavy for me some days, y'all, but I still show up. Even when you feel like nobody is noticing, and that's a big part of it. Even when you feel like don't nobody notice you, ain't nobody watching you, ain't nobody gonna click on your stuff, ain't nobody gonna pay for your stuff is too high. If you're doing it for the right reasons, God will send people your way. The people who need you, people who need your services. Somebody out there needs what you have. Somebody needs what you're offering. I'll go even further and say that somebody out there needs your obedience. They need you to listen to what your calling is or what your purpose is. They need you to follow it. Those people need your understanding, your transparency, or they need a product that you have. They need to know that healing ain't pretty, but it is possible. Healing ain't pretty, but it's possible. Y'all listening to me, sis, bro, I go through things. I go through things. I really do. I still have a lot of days when my faith is beyond tested, but I show up anyway. I write anyway. I love anyway. Because if I can show up broken and still build something beautiful, so can you. So can you. And understand, I'm an indie podcast, y'all. I'm independent, completely independent. I do not get paid to do this. I don't know if you know that or not. I don't get paid to do Keena's Corner. I'm following my purpose and my calling and my purpose is to heal other people, to show other people that no matter what you went through, that you can make it out of it. You can and you will. For Keena's Corner, y'all, I promote alone, I market alone, I host it alone, I edit these episodes alone, but I'm truly here because I care about us healing as a people, as a whole. I want other people to know that it's not perfect, and even at 100 episodes, I am still healing. I'm still healing. God is going to make Keena's Corner do, though, what he feels is necessary, what he feels necessary, not me. That's all I know, and until he fulfills it, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just gonna keep going because I know there's a lot more in store for me, for us. We gotta heal though. We gotta heal. That's my main purpose of Keena's Corner because, of course, like I always say, hurt people hurt people. It's not an excuse, but it's truth. Hurt people, y'all. If you settle for what you can, if you settle for what you can get, you know, because you can close your heart off from being hurt, you got to go heal. Again, if you at a point in your life where you just settle for breadcrumbs and you settle for what you can get, you take them breadcrumbs and try to make a meal out of it simply because you didn't close your heart off or you didn't harden your heart, simply because you didn't got your heart broken before, you have got to go heal. Could be for you. If it's for somebody, I hope you're listening to me. And because somebody out there wants a genuine love just like you do. And I am the perfect person to tell you about it. I have been hurt. I have been hurt. I've had my heart broken into tiny pieces, small little pieces. And that's hard to put back together. As they say a lot of times, like that shattered glass is never the same. It's never quite the same. That is hard to do, y'all. I have been hurt before. And I mean hurt to my core. Hurt that runs so deep I couldn't explain it to you at the time if I tried. Hurt so deep I didn't think I was gonna live a damn day after. I didn't. Hurt so damn deep I didn't feel like I would make it, but I did. That hurt that's so deep that you pray it away. And you know that shit hurt. If you gotta sit in that pain and you pray for it to go away, that is some hurt. I have been hurt before, y'all. I've been hurt so badly. I know what it feels like when you've been gaslit and you've been made to feel like you're crazy. I understand what that feels like. I know what it feels like. It hurts. I have been there hurt before. Even still, I'm not giving up on what I see because there are people out there that are walking in their healing just as I am. They healing right now just like I am. If I can say one single thing that'll help one person, then I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Just that one thing. If I can say one thing and help a person, one single person, then I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm not afraid to address anything I've gone through in my life if that means helping another person. That's why I'm here on Kingdom's Corner. Period. Y'all have heard me speak about heartbreak. I've gone through that, right? You've heard me speak about STDs. I've dealt with that. You've heard me speak about infidelity, single parenting, low self esteem, not knowing my worth. Yeah, I've dealt with all of that. I've dealt with it. I want us to heal so we can be the best version of ourselves, though. When you don't heal, you're going to keep accepting and tolerating bullshit. And we know better than that. What you accept, of course, is a reflection of how you really feel about yourself, how you feel about you. So I'm not going nowhere, y'all, because the healing still hits. The healing must continue. Facts. I started right here where I am now in this living room with the mic, y'all. I'm still here. I'm still here with a pretty little backdrop and a pretty sign with my name on it. I am a product of hard work, passion, faith, consistency, and God. That's what I'm a product of. All alone by myself, I have been heard in over 30 countries and more than half the states here. I've had to do some very hard work. I've healed through some, like, again, I've healed through some shit, y'all, that I thought would take me up out of here. I really did. I have been betrayed and I still had to keep showing up. And healing is very hard because the world does not stop. You still have other things to do. I still had to work. I still had to provide. I still had to take care of my children. I still had to even show up for myself, right? Even when I started to heal, y'all, that shit, it hurt. It still hurt. Folks got meaner to me. Like it wasn't enough that I was blindsided about everything that happened to me. It wasn't a peaceful resolve, no closure, no respect, no apology, no acknowledgement. I felt fucking horrible. I did. It was so deep. When I went through when I went through my heartbreak, it was so deep. I understood how anybody could feel when they feel like they just hit that, they're in and they don't want to continue going on. Like, damn, I want to disappear. Like if something happened to me, I'm cool with it. I don't want to be here. I never, of course, I've said before, I was never quite in a place where I wanted to hurt myself. I've never felt that way. But at the time, I was so hurt. I truly understood and I could empathize with people who would feel that way. It hurt just that bad. But anybody listening to me, the blessing is that I'm still here and I'm telling you that you can make it as well. You can make it. You can make it. You can get over that heartbreak. You can love again. So, a few things. True love exists. You got to know your worth. You do not need anyone to validate you. Those are facts. I, do I need to repeat them? True love exists. You have to know your worth. You do not need anyone to validate you. Facts. We've talked about love, we've talked about toxicity, trials and tribulations, and simply us overcoming and healing. So, like you, sis, I've dealt with so much trauma, and I'm not going to let it break me. I'm not going to let it stop me, and neither are you. Some people don't like the idea of healing because, of course, them being broken gets them constant attention. You just don't ever let that be you. 100 episodes later, the healing still hits because the calling still stands. I ain't going nowhere. It's just the beginning for me. I don't have all the answers. I still cry some nights, y'all. I still cry some nights, but I'll never stop choosing myself. I'll never stop choosing peace, and I'll never stop choosing my purpose. I'm supposed to be here. Prove me wrong. You can't. To any of you who've listened, shared, or commented, or just resonated with my content, with the things I've said on Kenneth's Corner, thank you so much, family. We healing together. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna heal harder. We're gonna love deeper. We're gonna shine brighter. Cause baby, this next chapter is up. And your girl mean it. I mean it. I mean it. For me now, it all makes sense, man. Had God not taken me through things, you know, anointed me and chosen me, I wouldn't be able to help heal others. I wouldn't be able to minister to other people. I wouldn't be able to give advice. How am I gonna give advice on heartbreak when I had never gone through it, right? And since God chose me, I will not let him down. Period. 100 episodes later, and the healing still hits. And it's gonna continue to. I promise you, it's up and it's stuck. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. It's up and it's stuck. Oh, thank you, sis. Now, mama, gonna call me in a minute. Watch. I got my little black and well, it's got pink on the inside. It's so cute. It just matches the little backdrop and everything. I just feel like I'll be a little cute tonight, since it's the episode thingy. If it's up, then it's stuck. I don't look good like I'm flipping somebody off. Thank you for coming. Uh, Hopefully some people come back later on and watch this and check in with your girl one time. If any of y'all commented on Facebook, I can't see your comments. I don't know why it does that to me, but whatever. Oh, excuse me. What in the world? I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off of here, my people. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Share with a friend. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all that good stuff for you, girl. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. If this episode